Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stone Protocol podcast. I have my multi-dimensional wife, friend, and lover, the Cosmic Mistress, and not real life, but 3D life fiance. I am 1 day post-operation, that sounds fancy, of surgery on my middle finger for a severed tendon. Feeling much better. Still very much have my full-blooded demon eye, and it's now moved into my other eye. So 2 eyes for the price of none. Paid in other currency, however, like love and light. So today, for this experience, on this particular podcast, we're going to do a relationship check-in. Why are we doing these? One, it's a nice way to have on a recording any commitments that are made so I can reference them later. I find that to be very helpful. Get receipts. Sometimes people forget things, myself included. 2, we have a lovely, not mediator, but a third party present. His name is Trent. He's one of our producers. He's doing great. And so, people then are on their best behavior when they're being observed. But I think we're always actually being observed from higher dimensional perspectives, and that's an important thing to remember. But there's also a good safety and, learning of thinking that you're all by yourself, but you're never really alone. Why else are we doing this? Because no one fucking taught me how to fucking talk to people in intimate relationship. My parents super sucked at that. That's why they got divorced so many times. And I've been divorced twice, so I've learned a lot. And so I am choosing as a choice in a non-performative way to share some of the intricacies of my intimate relationship with my partner in the hopes that helps other people. And it'll definitely help us because we talk about it. But yeah, no one taught me, so you're welcome.
It also goes to show how much happens within a week. So we did one of these, maybe less than even a week ago?
Yeah.
And a lot has happened.
Was that before or after I got injured?
Before. We have not done a podcast
I think it was
together.
Before. Yeah. So a lot's happened. Like a lot's happened in a week. Yeah, we had a lot. We're going to do a podcast with Will Carr. He was the other person that was there to witnessing this. So I had two live witnesses, in addition to my fish. Yeah, so wild. So
we'll leave the full story for when it's the three of us.
Yeah, for when it's the three of us. So how you doing? How as far as for the relationship check-in, how's the relationship doing? I still have like shrapnel from my hands.
Yeah, I think the relationship's doing really, really well. I
love that for us.
Yeah. Not without challenge and not without some obstacles. And like I told you this morning, it feels like we went through a couple of different contraction periods of us claiming what it is that we want, claiming the home that we're creating with our family. And
what is a contraction? What does that mean?
So what I believe happens, you can also look at the natural cycle of creation and birth and literally right before you have your child.
All right, Maud Durga. No, it's great. Keep going. It's great. Yeah,
well, you have the tension and the contraction right before the epic opening and the expansion. So what I believe is you and I claimed what it is that we desire, what it is we're co-creating. And in order to get there, we bumped up against the contraction of all of the tension, all of the things that...
To craft it into that.
Yeah, that are keeping us from experiencing that now.
Yeah, and to craft us into that, like forging a diamond.
Our becoming.
Yeah, I'm thinking of yes. Yeah, forging a blade. Like you have to forge it, you polish it, you hammer it. So the contractions are like the hammering, like Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. And it's fucking rough, sparks fly. Yeah.
And I think we're doing well. We moved through a lot of those things. And then, like I said this morning and last night, it feels like we're arriving.
Yeah. So let's focus on first the current state. So where have you arrived? What is your destination now?
Where am I currently at?
Yeah, in the relationship specifically. Before we look at some of the other things that may or may not be challenging, where are you at now? Really center that in, really lock that in. Here, you can hold on to this one. In your right hand. There you go. Ooh. Where are you now?
I'm feeling very grounded and settled, not only in the container of our relationship, of me trusting you, opening up to you in every single way possible, but also the merging of our households is starting to feel.
Where do you feel it in your body?
I feel it here.
Okay, cool. What does it feel like if you were to describe it?
Feels like warm sunshine emanating out.
Warm sunshine. I like sunshine. That sounds great. From this perspective, what do you see moving forward into the future? Like, what do you see for that bright future?
As we continue to merge our family into one family, I see, and I saw glimpses of this
You can hold
last.
this in your left hand if you want.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I saw glimpses of that last night, and I think we talked about this a bit too. The flow of the family merging together and what that looks like. I saw that last night. So what I see is continuing to integrate that with my oldest daughter as well. And the 5 of us having that steady foundation and home sanctuary, home base for safety and joy.
Yeah. When you are safe and joy, what is that? What does the man get from that as a reward?
What does the what?
What does the man get from that as a reward? I'm talking about like sex. So how can
Oh, okay.
so why should anyone give a shit about this?
Why should anyone give a shit
Yeah,
about
why
safety?
why should some man being like, okay, this is nice, he's like passing around some crystals, like what the fuck's going on? Like what is the reward here? So what did we do last night? What did Jordan Peterson say? Wild sex.
Yeah, we had wild multi-dimensional sex.
Yeah. How many times do you come? Just last night, and we started like late too.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, we're here now. Okay.
Well, but so because it's kind of like why? Like who cares? Like why? Like why should I listen to this dude who's got like fucking severed tendon? He's got like 2 fucking demon eyes, and he's got a bunch of crystals, and who knows he's fucking smoking out of that thing here in Colorado. Like what the fuck's going on?
Like, what's it all for?
What's it all for, right? So don't take someone's advice that you wouldn't want that you wouldn't want to emulate in some way, right? And make sure they can do it at least twice. Because if they only do it once, like getting lucky on Bitcoin, like really cool, bro. Like someone told you to fucking spend $10,000 on that, and it turned into 10 million. Good for you. Like you just were in the right place at the right time. You want to take advice from somebody. Make sure they can fucking repeatedly do a thing, and then understand what the fuck did they do to get that thing, and then can you even do any of those things? Trust me, you don't know what fucking any of these crystals do. This one, I did actually record a video on it, so you can learn a little bit if you'd like. So, bomb sex. Awesome. Yeah, that was great. And it has been great and will continue to be great. Why, as in the relationship, do you feel... So you talked about, like, unarmoring the cervix.
Yeah.
That sounds like an interesting thing to share.
De-armoring, yeah.
De-armoring.
So what I've noticed, where my body is at now versus, like, the first handful of times we had sex.
Still bomb sex.
Still bomb sex. Very different now, though. There's been an opening and a deepening within me, within my physical body, and within every part of me as well, energetically, based on your ability to consistently provide safety and a space for me to trust in the unfolding of all I am, and for you to hold that.
Yeah, and listens too, not like kind of comment, or critique. So allowing you to actually just be open. Yeah, that's been my experience.
There's been, and that has taken time, and it still hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
So.
Or has it been kalpas? Kalpas, like rotations of the galaxy, rotations of the universe. And one kalpa is an immeasurable amount of rotations of the galaxy / universes.
So what I've noticed is I'm much more comfortable. It's easy for me, and it's way more pleasurable. My system has more trust in it. So with sex, I'm so open to the point where...
You'll literally do anything I say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you get to that
Because
place?
it feels good for me.
Right. Yeah, because it feels good. Because that's prioritized, and it's part of it. And then you have safety bounds of red and yellow to be able to, from a higher dimensional perspective, pull yourself out and trust in the dynamic that will be reciprocated. I also have another thing that is looking for yellows and reds. So how did you get there, and particularly in the last week since we've had one of these check-ins? What have you had to do internally? What has your own piece been, your own work?
Yeah, my own piece has been confronting the parts of myself that still believe you're trying to control or manipulate me.
That's so funny. Yeah, it's just
because when that happens, I'm tense and I'm holding tension and there's fear there, and that shows up sexually as like not being as open. Sex can be a little bit more not as pleasurable.
in interactions, just talking to each other can be not as pleasurable.
Exactly. I mean, the way that your body is in one place is likely showing up everywhere else. So it has taken me some time to really trust you and to understand how supportive all of this is for me on every single level, without the presumption that you are trying to get something from me, or you are trying to...
What would I try to get? Like, what would I try to get?
And yeah, and we talked about this before. Well, and every time you reflect that back to me, I'm like, fuck, I have no idea.
Right. Well, it's good to then look at these things, right? So
this is the part of how I've been able to overcome this and trust you more. Because reality check, what are you trying to get from me? I mean...
Ooh, no. What could I try and get? Like, what would be the worst case scenario here? And it's good to run this
totally.
math.
My house.
Okay. You have a nice house, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. But, I mean, like, police are a thing.
Police are a thing.
Yeah. You fucking call the police and be like, fuck out of my house.
Yeah,
Right?
totally.
Yeah. And your parents would be like, who the fuck is get this fucking, like, you have all of the reason to evict a Lightstone. You know what I mean? Not, well, but like on the surface, if you say get out.
Totally.
So you have all the power there. So it would only be if I could manipulate you somehow.
Exactly.
Right?
It's that piece.
Okay, so then explore that.
Yeah, so that's like
And so let's look at sex. So let's say I'm using you for sex. Okay, but like, to have over time a continuity of bomb sex, the sex partner, the one that you sex with, needs to enjoy that sex. That's just that's mutually self-serving. So, and you are clearly aware of what I enjoy in sex, and I'm very fucking good at it. So nothing to get there other than making sure that you enjoy it. I'm literally like programming that into you.
And that's happening.
And so check. So then what is there that can really be taken or controlled or manipulated in you?
Nothing.
Well, no, but look at it. There's fear there, and that's okay. We got to so yes, we know that the end of the game is nothing happily ever after. But you only get there through doing those steps. So where is the fear? A loss of your children, having to abandon your children, loss of abandoning yourself, right? Loss of abandoning intimate friendships with females or males. There are things. These are real things.
Yeah, all of those things.
Yeah.
Those are the things.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
But I would let's look at those, right? Really look at them, because those parts of you that hold that, you can be larger than it, and Cosmic Mistress hold the whole thing. But inside they're like, this shit's still really important. Like, this is really real though. Like, I want to hang out with my female friends. I know that I need to do that. You're like, but everything's great. Bomb sex, like divine union. Yes. And. So what's the and for you? What are those pieces? Children. I named 3 that I can see.
Those are the
children,
big 3.
Loss of self, loss of other connections externally.
Female friendships, children, identity.
Cool. Where would you like to go first?
Let's start with the hardest one first. Children.
Okay, children. Okay, so loss of children, the fear of losing one's children. It's huge. I mean, like, I'm a big fucking dude. Like, I could easily do bad things. Easily. Right? That can be scary. But the person who can easily do bad things can then easily do good things from a powerful and strong position to make other beings not do bad things to you and your children. So it's like a bit of a catch-not-22, but could be a catch-22 if you don't have trust in yourself.
Totally.
To be able to navigate good and bad. So then it actually comes back to trusting yourself, loss of self. Mm-hmm. So maybe let's explore that.
I trust myself to know when I'm in connection with someone that's operating with integrity to what is in my highest good versus manipulation.
Yeah. How do you know that? What's your
because
basis?
I've experienced both. I've
Okay.
experienced both in my body.
What does it feel like when you experience it in your body? So what is like, I like to think of like, so you know, like your car, it was on 10 PSI. Don't do that. On the, I even told the dude
11.
It was 10. I saw
Was
10.
it 10?
I saw 10. I was even talking to the dude I was signing in, so I was like telling me about my fiance, and I was like, bro, we were just like joking, and in a nice way. But I was like, yeah, she had 10 PSI in her car. 10? Super dangerous. I know. So like, we have these signals. We don't always listen. Your car's literally telling you, danger, danger, danger. It's very easy to go fill up the tires. 10 PSI. You're at 10 PSI. Like, what are you doing, lady? Fill up these fucking tires. You're driving 2 kids in the back of the car. You get a flat tire. Then who are you going to call?
Well, to be fair, that was the first time it was going off was the morning that I was with you. And then I filled up
We call this a deflection. So what do you have on your onboard system that tells you danger, 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 or all green, good? So like when sex, the vagina gets wet. That is all green, good. Mm-hmm. When the vagina gets dry, either need to drink more water or need to change what you're doing.
So what happens for me is when there's an initial sense of me needing to protect myself, which happens basically if I'm being confronted in a way, like let's say you're offering me advice or information, and
it may not even becoming as advice. It may be coming as ultimatums and or telling to do things.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving you ammo here.
Well,
here you go.
I'm just saying when that happens, there's a choice point I have to connect to the truth of what it is that you're sharing, how that lands in my body. So whether or not it's in my highest good, I get to take that information, see how it feels in my system. If I have a part come up that's wanting to be like, fuck no, like he's trying to control me, power over. Like, when it feels that way.
The part may say, this is what it is.
Exactly.
But we know we feel that way.
Totally.
It's the light. And those lights, if you don't address them, the check engine light, you'll ruin your car.
So the feeling for me is an initial, like, I get very guarded around my heart. I get very guarded.
And then maybe intellectually in your head?
Well, then I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is he trying to do.
Because that was like when you were here with Dr. B, and he was talking about your Enneagram of being like very mental. I was like, and I was hanging out with Trent in the shadows. I was just chilling, but Trent was doing great work in the shadows. And I was like, wow, that really tracks for you. Yeah, and others will too.
And also being an Aquarius rising, which is like a huge imprint on who I am.
Yeah.
Aquarius is very detached. They
can be very detached.
They detach very easily, which can be seen as insensitive.
They have a lovely ability in which they are able to modulate their detachment and reattachment very effectively and expediently. Does that mean, do you see the difference? Like, I can detach easily. I am detached. I have the ability to choose now, and I have so many more options before me. I have the ability to use all of this magic. I have so many more options instead of, I need these to do my podcast. Do you see the difference?
I see the difference.
All right, cool.
And the reason that's present for that archetype is because they actually care about the collective more than anyone else in the zodiac.
Yeah.
But in order to have that stance and care that deeply about the collective, they cannot be as attached as some of the other like Piscean archetypes.
So they have some distance.
Exactly.
They're
they
like
need to have the distance so that they can have the bird's eye view at all times.
That's great.
And what is best for everyone.
Yeah. And that's like, how do you deal with like someone who's so fucking intense, like a light stone? There's like so much. Oh my God. Like, you fucking see my eye? Fucking what's going on?
Well, the beautiful thing is I have both of those archetypes with the Pisces and the Aquarius. So I have discernment on which part of me gets to show up in that moment. Does there need to be a certain level of detachment so I can see everything? Or do I need to go full blown inward, heart blasted open, Piscean, feel everything all at once in this moment?
You know what's crazy? I can still feel the blood and like scalp fluid and even like the mess from the fucking vase. That murky water is still on here. I can still feel it. That's crazy. And it's still clean. Yeah, that's wild. So like covered in slime and blood. So what do you do when you're like inundated by all of this and not lose yourself?
I need to pause and slow down.
Okay.
And which has been a challenge oftentimes when we're in conversation, because that's not how you operate sometimes.
What's your perception?
My perception is that you need to have, if there's something that's coming up, if there's
Immediately.
tension, you need immediate repair, immediate conversation. We need to fucking fix this now. And for me, I need to pause and take a step back so I can rebuild like the awareness of what's actually happening within me, so I can approach the conversation from more of the bird's eye view after feeling what I need to feel.
Yes. My experience is what you're describing is the very end for me, where it's an emergency, in which case, once we're in emergency, there's 3 seconds left of air. We're all going to die. And so, yes, we can deal with this now. But there is a long ramp. And when I'm learning that I am actually able and safe enough to communicate to you some of my needs or even to ask for help, which is like that's a new thing for me. And so we kind of get to that like shaving off at the very last seconds. Now I'll sometimes expedite to that place because there's a lot of power there and you might as well just fucking be targeted, but that can be very draining and wearing on the system. So
It feels very urgent.
it is urgent. It's emergency. It's literally emergency, but living in a state of emergency all the time fry your central nervous system. Yeah. So where do you want to go from here? Where do you want to go from here? What are you super excited about? So we've done all this cool stuff. You have these onboard systems. We're still going to kind of figure out how you not lose yourself here, but I want to also have it be this. We're doing like the velocity, like velocity benchmarks, trajectory type deal. So where do you want to go? What are your benchmarks? What are you looking for? What are you looking forward to? What lights you up?
Are we talking about our relationship?
In relationships specifically.
Seeing like the merging of our households and how healthy and stable and what's possible, and having already like glimmers and glimpses of that makes me really fucking excited, because it's creating so much space for you and I to just be and do whatever the fuck we want,
So
because we have that foundation.
When you're looking at that, you can feel it. It's like a tight beam laser communication on a spaceship, right? You got a tight beam, which means you literally shoot one laser to another laser, and you got fucking dead eye. There's nothing in the way. So a lot of space in space. You can get tight beam communication relatively easily, and you can bend lasers around fucking gravity fields. It's fucking crazy. And it looks straight to you, but it's not. You can actually plot the trajectory.
May I place these here?
You can do whatever you want.
My hands are getting
Yeah, it's all good.
sweaty.
Yeah, it's fine. So you can plot your trajectory based off of that. So when we're disconnected, you start to kind of like lose sight of it, right? Yeah, right. It's like you start to drift. You're no longer on the correct trajectory to hit your benchmarks. And you may, if you don't have enough energy, you don't have the velocity, the power to actually even get where you're going. So how do you know? How do you know when you start to drift? Or how do you know when your partner starts to drift? When I started to drift. Even last night I was like, all right, anyone who like crosses the line, it's taking half their shit. That felt really good to me in the moment. Because like the demon part, he's back. Like demon's here. And then, we want that.
Yeah.
Like fucking cross this line,
You're
I'm
definitely
taking half
drifting.
your shit. I'm incorporating other parts. They're trying to learn.
Yeah.
And you're like, is that guardian ethics? I was like, I don't know. Let me fucking take wise counsel, right? And then it was like, oh, absolutely not, actually. The demon was like, whoopsie. But he has no fucking idea. He's like, get the fuck off my property. I went piss on the fence. And I did. Boom. It's mine now. So, claimed. In urine. So, for you, how do you know when you are what is that feeling when you start to drift off? How do you know? This is like the fill up your PSI, fill up your tires in your car.
Well, if it feels like I'm starting to get drained, like my energy is not as concentrated within myself, and I'm also not feeling the flow between you and I.
Right.
And
it's called a lembuscape. This energy, a lembuscape. Again, shout out to what are they called? Starhouse, Leela and David Tressimer. David is no longer within the material plane, but they have a very lovely DVD about this.
And when that happens, I experience other parts of me that aren't the most supportive for leading myself. Those parts start to take over because I'm not in my fullness, and I'm not connected to your fullness, and we're not in the fullness of us. So when those other parts start to lead, it also pulls you out of the fullness of our relationship, probably likely activating another part for you. And then we have those two parts that are now trying to connect.
So let's play some 8D chess, or I guess technically now 15D chess. So if we take the spaceship analogy, we're like these two angel class supercarriers that have braided their energy fields through these lembuscapes, through their chakra systems, which we can attune to the human body system. We're moving that way, right? So we'd be going that way because I've been orienting towards the camera.
I love that I know what you're saying.
No, it's great. It's very helpful. So when all of these chakras are connected and the energy is moving, that braid is connected. Now it's a multidimensional braid on a bunch of different fucking levels, and we're like, because it's 15D chess, but you can feel the separation when a party is moving in a different direction towards a different benchmark. The velocity may be the same, in which case it grips if it's really apart. Thank God for divorce. There's a lot of memes of like, would you rather have, and it's like pile of money, or have to get back together with your ex-wife? And it's like, the comments are all like, I would rather die. It's so funny. And true facts. So, how do you know when those tethers start to uncouple? What does that feel like? And how do you, because this ties back to your original thing, how do you know when you're untethered from yourself?
I feel cloudy. I feel unclear. My mind feels restless. I'm trying to figure something out instead of just knowing what's true for me.
How do you know that it's true?
How do I know that it's true? I'm deeply grounded within my body, and all of my information is here. I'm not out here.
Okay. What does that feel like to know? Because someone would be like, how do you know? How do you know that's true? You know what I mean? Like, how do you know? You know, I can just feel like, how do you know?
How do I know it's true when I know it's true?
Yeah. How do you know? How do you know that's unequivocally true? Like, I trust my parts. I trust light. I trust all the other parts I've talked about, where I'll be like, if I get the like real signal, do this fucking thing, like move to the left, I fucking do it. How's you?
I think it's practice. Like, I've practiced for so long.
Okay, great. But how do you know? I can talk about
like,
how
what
I
is
know.
this somatic experience of knowing?
Correct.
My somatic experience of knowing is that my central channel is grounded and connected and open. And I know yes in my body, I know no in my body. So when it is a yes, I have a very somatic experience of everything is open and moving forward. When it's a no, I'm bracing.
Yeah.
So that's all I need to know for truth.
Yeah. For me, what it feels like is it's like, there's a visual aid here. So you can be like separated, but it's like all of my parts line up like this in a line, all white, huge heart. And from that place, I'll do fucking anything, because I know that there are certain things that we would never need to do, like hurt children, hurt women, hurt children, really.
It's a very masculine way. My parts are like sitting, holding hands in a circle as a team.
No, it's like fucking.
No, I know.
Yeah. And from that place, I'll do anything. Yeah. Like, I'd even cut like my own arm off if needed, knowing that it would be for the best. Yeah. Or cut my own hand.
I truly believe that.
I know. So how then, so that's yourself. How do you make sure that that's connected with the other person now? Because if you want a true like divine union, and again, you know, people can do all sorts of stuff. We've talked about, like, I don't know, 3-body problem and other things. I mean, that's not for me.
So once I'm in my truth and my knowing and my fullness, how do I connect that to you?
Well, we are connected. How do you deepen the connection? How do you, right? because where we're going, that's like fully braided, right?
So I allow myself to be felt,
Mm-hmm.
and I allow myself to feel you.
Let's say I'm like mad or something. What's a good example? I don't know. Like one of the times you'd have to be like, remember who I am, right? I'm not like fucking like throwing chairs or anything, but I have in my past thrown a chair. Frey was there and I fixed a chair and she references it. I got so mad this guy fucked me over.
So let's do the moment where we went upstairs into the bedroom and sat on the bed before I took Maya to the rec center.
Yeah.
And you were really upset.
Oh yeah, I was super upset about that.
Yeah. And so I sat on the bed, and as you were speaking, I put my hand on your leg.
I believe I referred to you as a potential oath breaker.
For sure. Among probably many other things.
No, that's pretty bad. It's pretty oath breaker's like probably the worst.
Yeah. Yeah. So in that moment, I like eye contact. I put a hand on your leg, and I think I just made it very clear that what you were feeling made sense.
Yeah, it's totally justified.
What you're feeling made sense. I care about how you feel. I want to prioritize how you feel and what it is that we're working on.
Right.
And it's still me.
Right.
Like, it's still me that's right here.
And like come back.
And I'm always going to come back.
Yeah. And we can use creativity to solve the problem. And in this case, yes, you probably overcommitted and it'll be okay.
Yeah. All of that can be true at once.
Yeah. So what did that feel like in you? The ability to do that? Like you like it's not a magic spell. You like used an ability, used wisdom to do a thing. What was that?
I did my best to softly and warmly flood your system with love and remembering.
Can you speak more to that?
Yeah. So eye contact, placing my hand on your leg, staying connected to my heart while speaking to you, and allowing all of that energy to radiate into you, knowing that you are very upset, you're feeling very hurt, likely very overwhelmed.
Yeah, and like had surgery.
You hadn't had surgery yet.
Oh, okay. I had 15 staples in my head.
15 staples in your head.
Still have them. 15 staples in my head currently. There are currently 15 staples in my head.
So I chose to approach the conversation and have my energy feed you in a way, understanding that you were feeling hurt. That was how I was approaching it. How
did you feel safe enough to do that? Because it could hypothetically be vulnerable, or someone who's like...
How was I not scared?
Yeah, but also not resentful. Because I can be resentful and there's a word for it in relationship. I don't know, like toxic resentment. There's not, I don't know. Some really good relationship guys got a term for this, and we'll remember
Talking
later.
about builder's resentment?
No,
it's different thing.
It's different. But it's like the death toll of relationships, basically. So how did you not have resentment? Like you were not resentful, you were not afraid. Why?
I wasn't resentful because my love for you and what I desire to maintain and continue to create with you is bigger and stronger.
Right, but that's always been that way.
I didn't finish talking.
I know, I'm interrupting you. This is my podcast. Welcome to Stone Protocol. You can have me on your podcast anytime you'd like. Book it with these lovely people here. Let's do podcast. So, this is the first time you like did this thing though, successfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is new. I've always
first time we did this successfully.
You did a thing. It was great. Own it. Own. Take the W.
Fine.
Here.
It was all me.
Take the W here. I leaned in.
I fucking crushed it.
You fucking crushed it. Ben Duffy facts. So, take the win. You did a thing. We really gotta hammer this in. Also, I want to hammer this into you. Like, forge this into you so you fucking do this again because it worked. So, how were you? Because I've been super nice to you since you've met me. So, it's not like anything's changed here. But you approached it from a very different perspective. Like, you came at it very differently.
I think I approached it from a more powerful place of I'm safe no matter what within myself. No matter what's happening, I'm safe with me. I'm safe for me. And it's my responsibility now to also remind you of that and provide some of that for you and to help you remember what this is.
Yeah, and without also losing yourself in the dynamic and being like, I am also going to take my child.
And also, I'm going to do this thing that I said I was going to do.
I'm going to take my child to the rec center, and we're also going to finish the house rules, which was what the issue was. Because I said the one thing that I need done tonight is house rules, and I want to get it done. It needs to be the number one priority. And you said yes. And then like rec center's happening. I actually worked that entire time, and you would have just been waiting around. And technically, you had been waiting around because I had been working on it while
we had also worked on it for a couple of hours earlier in the day, and we worked on it for a bit when we got home from school.
Yeah, I worked on it like all day that day.
And we also, what we missed was communication around timing and length of the project that we were working on.
So how did you feel safe enough to cast this magic spell? Because the details are important to us, but not necessarily important to other people. They don't really give a shit. They're like, oh, fuck these guys, and they get to go swimming. Seriously, though.
I think we had already been through a few different situations that had provided me with enough trust that we could get through this moment too. Like, I already had evidence that we could move through this type of tension.
So you felt you could do it.
I felt like I could do it. Yeah. Whereas the first couple of times I didn't know I could.
So if you don't, that's an interesting point. I've not thought about it like this.
I had evidence. Yeah. So that felt easier for me to show up in that way.
Did you think previously, like, I can't do this? Because I think I can do anything. So for me, that's not a fear. It's a fear that the other person can't do it. Like, you super suck. But I know I'm super great.
The fear for me was I'm not sure I can do what he's asking and maintain safety within myself.
Self, yeah. Connection to yourself. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think for me, I can just like
very different
and go into that like masculine and be like, I can go into any space no matter what and I will be okay, even if I have to shrink down into like a single fucking crystal form, and then I will shatter out and destroy everyone and then infect them all with my greatness.
I can. Like, for me, it's like I can, but why would I go into any space?
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of work. You get all fucking banged
and
up.
I don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to. So for reasons still to be explored, you were able to do this thing. If you were to write this down for yourself on the steps of what you need to do for you, other people can learn from this, great, but I want you to do it again. What are those steps so you can then make that happen for yourself again? What did it feel like in your body? How do you do it? Because that was really great. Because you got just so you know, I'm like cooking eggs. I'm like stalling. Like, I need food to do this thing. I just made a fucking like 15-page document for you for like the house. I'm feeling very self-righteous is what it's called. Self-righteous indignation.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Tracks.
What's that?
That tracks.
Totally tracks. I was totally being a self-righteous indignation. And I was like, okay. But then at the end of it, you got everything you wanted. Done. And I also got everything I wanted. Done. And then we also had fucking bomb sex that night too.
Done.
So what do you need to do to be able, like, what are the think about like a spell, like open up the four corners, fucking like get some fucking whatever, like what are the steps for you to be able to do that again?
So I think I did a really good job at listening. You were expressing what you needed, which was space, and then you asked for me to come upstairs, which is how this all started. So I was receptive. I was listening to you, and I was open to still trusting you despite the situation that we were in. I still was trusting you, and I still was allowing you to lead me, even though we were in conflict. So that, I think, is step one, is like listening, be receptive to the entire experience and your state.
How can you listen without being pushed over? And how does the communication need to be so you are being respected in that listening? So I wasn't yelling at you, right? But Correct. So you had good, healthy boundaries. So I'm just thinking about like another time. Let's say
you just like flung out.
Well, I can be the bad guy. Let's say I'm really mad and I'm yelling, but I'm not yelling at you and I'm yelling. That's maybe too much energy. So you have to know, like, that's too much. We have rules, no yelling, right? So I was playing by the rules, right? So you felt safe because I was playing by the rules, and I was quoting the rules. These are the rules. Let's go upstairs. We have a conversation. 2 adults. It'll take 2 minutes.
So I maintained my safety because I remained present in the moment without collapsing.
And by trusting the rules.
And by trusting the rules that we co-created together.
Right. Okay, cool. And then what'd you do?
And then I went upstairs with you when you asked me to.
And then what?
And then I sat with you and gave you the space to express what was coming up in you.
Which was very reasonable.
Very reasonable. And then I acknowledged what you were feeling, what you were experiencing.
And then it makes sense.
That it made sense. And I also acknowledged the impact.
You probably should have communicated differently.
Without a doubt.
But that it's okay.
Mm-hmm. And also that we should have communicated differently from the jump of creating more boundaries around the timing of what we were doing.
And then we're still learning on how to fucking do a lot of things.
Yeah. So I gave you that space to understand that, like, How did
you not fall into me just telling you what to do all the time, but your own sovereignty in that space? It's like that. It's not just like the Lightstone show. I'm just like fucking like dragging you around by your nose ring.
Yeah.
Like, are you an equal participant in this, or is it just did you just do everything Lightstone says? Because Lightstone is just such a big fucking whatever.
No, I also had enough evidence to where I had stood in my boundaries with you and have said like no or stop or I had that evidence as well.
That you have agency.
I have agency. And
our rules literally state that there are two guardians of the home. They are both equal and like that there's no dominance hierarchy.
Right. So I wasn't seeing you in a state of trying to control the situation. I saw you in a state of feeling hurt because of the impact and because of what you were communicating to me. Even if some of the communication felt very like harsh and intense, because of the past experiences I've had with you and because I have evidence for things, I also understood what was happening underneath the surface, which was the hurt.
Right.
So I was no longer under the assumption of this person is trying to get something from me and control me.
Knowing that we talked about before that I wasn't trying to get anything out of you.
No.
I'm actually trying to give something to you.
Exactly.
Structure, stability, and the keys to the castle. Keys to my castle, right? So you can actually drive the car. It's like the keys to the car, so you know how to drive me.
And I
want to be ridden in that way.
And in order for me to receive that, I needed to help you remember what we were and who I was.
Now, why do you think that I forgot that then in that moment? Maybe because you made some mistakes.
Do you want me to answer?
I'm just saying.
I think I made some mistakes. I could have done better at some things. And I also think that you've had a lot of past experiences of feeling like you have to figure everything out alone and that people are not going to stay and that people are going to leave you.
Or that people are not right for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people are not right for me. And I definitely need to figure things out on my own. And people will not follow through with their commitments, and that people will lie to me and deceive me.
Yeah.
They're not able to take things from me because...
Deceiving you is a big one.
A lot of deception.
Yeah. Are you actually who you say you are?
Yeah, are you actually who you say you are? What would you tell yourself for next time, like really quick, like a five-step protocol for yourself on how to do this repeatedly? Like, remember like the braid? Like, meld, like multi-dimensional disaster level event.
Yeah.
What's the, you don't have to, but like that. We don't have to make it fancy, but it doesn't have to be official. It's not canon, but what would you say to yourself to remember these steps? If you could break them down into 4 or 5 as a protocol to get what you want.
Pause and breathe or create space in the present moment.
So pause. Pause, breathe. It's because anything's possible when you have a new kitten named Pearl.
What is true in this moment?
So pause, find truth. So breathe, truth.
From that place, connect.
Okay. So
pause, breathe.
Yeah, pause, breathe. Find truth. Connect.
Connect.
What if you're connecting to a system that's fritzing? connect as much as you can.
Connect as much as you can.
So like soft touch, and healthy
So
boundaries.
grounded connection.
Yeah,
too.
grounded in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Enough connection, appropriate connection. So appropriately connect.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to overextend, right? You don't need to jump into the swimming, or in the swimming pools. Technically, it's all swimming pools, but you don't
Co-regulate
need to
might
get
be
pulled under the water.
connect
There are
and
also lifeguards. Here we are. It's hard to incarnate here. You're welcome.
connect and co-regulate. I think would be
Connect and co-regulate. Okay, so connect and co-regulate. So you're actually helping the other system co-regulate. You're helping, providing a little bit of like a breast support. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
So pause and breathe. Connect to truth. Connect to other and co-regulate.
And then what? Get what you want.
What do I actually desire?
Yeah.
What do I desire? And what would love choose now?
Yeah, for both of us. What's in everyone's highest interest? Cool.
That's a great protocol.
Welcome to Stone Protocol, folks. Oh, we still have 10 minutes left. Sick. I'm exhausted. I'm fucking.
You're doing great.
Who like still does their job like post-op surgery the next day?
May I ask you a question?
Sure. Yeah. You want us to be the you can lead the you want to lead the podcast for the next 11 minutes? Do whatever the fuck you want.
What was your experience like on the other side of that? How?
Literally, I will give you whatever you want.
Well, how were you able to receive me in that moment and not block my energy or?
It came in the correct channel. There's a heart-shaped vector hole. It's not actually heart-shaped, but it is. I can show you with tutorial. There's actually a picture of it somewhere on my phone. It's fucking crazy. And you came in through the correct aperture to get into the heart core and very clearly communicated what was reasonable and what you wanted. And the whole system said, oh, that sounds very reasonable. And I then overrode everything and said, this is what I think what we should do now, which is exactly what you wanted. Right? Yeah. But it wasn't from a bad perspective. It was because it made sense. So it felt like to me that you use a magic key. I don't have any keys here. But you use a magic...
Should bring mine.
Oh, I do actually have a magic key. That could unlock any lock. That's this one. I got so much fucking cool magic. And you went... Chink. Now this key can unlock any lock, but if you use it outside of guardian ethics, that sounds like a really horrible idea. Unlock. It wasn't even locked. It's not even locked. It's not even locked. It's open. It's very open. But you got to know how to get there. It's like you got to know the pass. It's not even the passcode. It's like you got to know. You got to know how to get in. And if you can get in, of course, whatever you want makes sense. But you have to like have that orientation inside of yourself, being in that connected place, and then communicating it well.
So what I'm hearing you say is because of...
Sorry, I'm like answering questions. I'm no longer hosting a podcast.
So I want clarity around this so that it's a little drop down a little bit. So because of the orientation I had within myself and how I was able to show up within that in the conversation with you, you were able to feel that.
We have a very specific tethered braid. If you can communicate through that fiber optic cord, you can get whatever you want because you're going directly to the heart from the heart. And then all of the other things match that in fun and playful ways. But from that place, that's what it felt like for me. You came in right in the right. It's just, okay, remember who I am. It's fine. Everything's okay. Like, use your very lovely brain to figure out what you think is a good idea with all of the information that's before us. Okay, cool. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Like, yes, I'm going to go take the kid to the fucking thing. Yeah. That's what it felt like. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question?
That answered my question. This is your podcast again.
You got another. Now it's my podcast again. One more coffee. We'll get it
Me
later.
too.
I know. Oh my god.
What are you excited for? It's my podcast. What are you excited for?
I'm excited for this guy.
I have those in my wallet too.
Hear that? There's only 3 people on the face of the planet Earth that got this. Only 3. 2 of them are in this room. That's what I'm excited for. So, yeah. All right. My hands are all busted up. We got some. We're gonna do a little tarot. You wanna do some tarot with me?
I would love that.
Sit. Do some tarot. Man, I really want some coffee.
Do you want me to make you one while you're doing this?
No, it's too loud.
Okay.
You don't need it too loud. All right, you need to show. So this is the world's. This is tiny tarot. Tiny tarot. This is the world's smallest tarot deck. I specifically got this. I cannot shuffle this.
I would love to shuffle them.
Yeah, I cannot do that.
Can you normally shuffle them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of got to just like just make sure all the stars are on top. Yeah, tiny tarot. All right, so we're gonna do. So in relationship,
These are so fucking cute.
I'm excited about having fun.
Yeah, let's do that.
I like to have fun. Okay, I like to do fun things with fun people. I love to be fun. So this is a fun thing. That's fun.
Hands are sticky.
This is a fun thing. This is fun. I like to play with fun things. And if other people want to play and have fun with us, I've been on cruise ships. I've been hired to be a cruise ship fun person in castles. I've been hired to be a fun person in castles, and we now have a house of manifestation. So people can come for fun shit. People can come and have fun with us and coffee. God, I really want
Here
caffeine.
you go, baby.
All right. Cut the deck.
Use your little hands.
Oh, I got two.
Perfect.
One for me and one for you.
Oh, I love this for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So I took for myself.
Six of Cups.
Inverted.
Is it six?
Inverted Six of Cups. So this is what I've done in the relationship. I have taken all of the bad things, and I have befell them before myself, so that you may have literally the best card in the whole fucking deck. Mm-hmm. This is the Fool. People think the Mage is the best card. It's not, because the Fool is the Mage unbridled by his magic. All of his magic. Here, so check this out. I don't even see this.
Fool's going on a journey.
So he's got. Can you see this? All right, I'll just describe it. So the Fool, he's holding a stick over his shoulder, and inside of it, he's got a little pouch. That's his magic pouch, like this guy. Mm-hmm. Right. The Mage has all of his shit out on the table. I literally put all of my stuff out on the table today, just because I'm following my intuition. But the Fool has magical travel, and he doesn't even associate himself as the Mage. He can be anything. It's unbridled potential. And in Divine Union, I have taken all of the hardship myself. Look at this guy. He's got all the things, but he's walking away from them.
Walking away.
He says, I don't need that. And literally, I don't need it. And I give it to you. So there you go. So that's that. You got that going for you.
Full moon, and then we have the sun.
Yeah, full moon and the sun. So I've literally given you all that I have. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about literally giving everything that I have in the relationship. Everything. All my cool shit. Look at all my cool shit. Because who gives a shit? If it's just for you, who cares? You can roll all the 20s in the universe. You can get all the critical successes you want. It doesn't fucking matter none. But you need to have, a gentle reminder, Hyperion's gentle reminder to come back so you can see clearly. All right, cool. What questions you got for us? What do you want? We got 3 minutes left.
3 minutes left?
Yeah. You're a magic person. How would you do some magic? Magic person. Here you go. I just did one. Now you
Want me to pull a card for the people?
I don't know. You do what
listening?
the fuck you want. No, this is relational. It's not for them. This is us. This is our relationship. They can fucking hire you to pull cards for them. Fuck them. This is my time.
Do you want to talk about events?
No, I want you to do some magic for us.
Want me to do some magic? Okay.
I've been very clear three times, women. I just asked what I wanted. Someone don't listen so good sometimes.
Downshift, please. Lila, Maya.
Okay. This is not leaving children behind.
Yes.
Freya, Ace of Swords.
Lila.
Lila, the High Priestess. And who's this? This is Maya. Maya is Three of Pentacles. She's learning. She's still learning. She wants tutelage. So Freya says, I already have the sword. I am the sword. Just give it to me when I'm ready. Lila says, I already am the High Priestess. I am the High Priestess. Just remind me of that when I forget. And this is, I'm still learning and building, is 3. I want to learn how to be, three people. Shin-san, I don't remember what it is in Japanese. Yeah, that feels good. Cool. Okay, now for us. The Cosmic Mistress.
Birthday. Housewarming.
Your birthday?
And this one is our first event.
And this is our first event. So, for your birthday, you have upright orientation of Page of Swords. What does that mean to you for your birthday? You have 15 seconds. Well, we can go over time.
Jesus.
It's fine. We can go over
Christ
time. We
consciousness.
can go a little bit over time.
Page of Swords for me is something coming in creatively to
This is called time magic, folks.
cut through
Take
what's
a
no
look
longer
at this.
needed.
Cut to light. 1 second left.
Do you want me to do the other one?
No, just breathe in your heart. No, you're not done yet. Put that down, please.
I don't have anything.
Oh, good.
Jeez.
Breathe in your heart. 1 second left on the clock. And we hit pause. That's called time magic, folks. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go cancel. Whoa, look at that. We've got all the time in the world. Okay. But expediently, birthday. What do you want for your birthday? Housewarming. Page of Swords.
A bunch of creative souls coming together to cut through what's no longer needed.
Love that. Okay, cool. And then for our first event,
Grounded, ceremony, abundance. Those are the 3 words.
grounded, ceremony, abundance. Excellent. All right. When do we know when your birthday party is going to be? The exact
March
date?
28th.
Is that when we're having the party?
That's the party.
Okay, so March 28th, here in Boulder, Colorado, there's an event. Our friends and family are invited. If you're not invited, you are then not a friend or a family member.
Do not come.
If you're not invited, don't come. Trent, you're invited. And Trent's like, am I invited? You're invited, Trent. And your girlfriend is also invited. All right, this event is open invitation.
Mm-hmm.
So one is closed invitation. This is open invitation because this party is for free. It's a free party by closed invitation. This is an open invitation. There's an energy exchange. People are going to have to pay money. Why? Because it's fucking work. And I got to pay my fucking medical bills. Very reasonably priced. Our event will be very reasonably priced.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be what 3 things?
Grounded, ceremony, abundance.
Excellent. So if you're interested in that, there's going to be a link somewhere. Okay. Time magic's great. We are love. I don't know. What else do you want to say?
Love you.
Love, great. All right. We'll see you next time.